good right there.
What's in here?
Alright, want to welcome everyone to the division room, or first division. Now the cavern separates to two separate levels. Right over here, you've got the lower levels. Back behind me, in front of you, you've got the upper levels. Now before 1933, now since you'll know what saltpeter means, this at one time was named Saltpeter Caverns. Mr. Deal did not like that term or that meaning. So in 1933, he talked with the Native Americans. In the Native American language, Meramec, or how they pronounce it, is Meramec, means river of many fish. So he thought there was a better suitable name for this caverns instead of Vacuum Caverns. Also in 1933, the people used to park in the ballroom, paid a nickel for their tour, just to walk right where you're standing. Sit, folks. Guys, go home. Have more seat. Bye. Now, the reason why that was, right where the cavern is now, that came down to where the handrails are. There was water back there, so they thought that way was blocked off. Where the upper levels, complete solid wall of rock, stuck to the right-hand corner was a coffee can-sized hole. So they thought that way was blocked. Later in 1933, Mr. Dio came down here. He felt airflow. Traced that airflow back to the coffee can-sized hole. Got as close to that hole as possible, stuck his face in that hole, and he yelled. He waited for an echo. If you get an echo, larger open space and cavity back there. No echo, more rock, continue on with your day. As you can see, he got his echo, came down, put together a team. Several months later, they chipped through, opening up the upper levels. Level 4, 5, 6, and 7. In the second part of your tour today. Going back to the lower levels, 1941, Missouri had a severe drought. The water level in front receded, just went back a couple feet. 2 tour guides were working this area. They felt more airflow. Went back, got Mr. Deal. Mr. Deal and the 2 tour guides came down here. Then Mr. Deal turned the table. He said, you two found this. You two now get to go and explore this. As you can imagine, those 2 tour guides were so excited because they thought they were the first people back there. They forgot about that water. They hit that water. Water came up to be waist deep. That water is a steaming hot 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's actually very, very cold. When they waded through that water, they didn't see anything, so they walked a little further, eventually coming upon an anvil-shaped rock. Top of this anvil-shaped rock, there's a loop box or a strong box from 1874. Along with this loop box, 26 different artifacts. Now, as you can imagine, the tour guides that was made, they realized they were not the first people back there. Came back, told Mr. Deal their findings. Mr. Deal then opened up the lower levels. Level 1 of the cave, level 2. We are actually standing level 3. So today, you get to see the anvil-shaped rock, loot box, and sadly, 3 artifacts. All the rest of them grew a pair of legs. They walked away. Any questions before we head down to the lower levels? Alright, let me make a quick phone call, then I'll head down to the lower levels. Gotta wait a little bit more, got 2 more people joining us, and then we'll head down to the lower levels. In the meantime, give it a sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You're good? You have a little door from here, so make sure to watch ahead as you pass through.
Not sure. English.
Make sure to watch your head.
Of course. To wash my head. I don't think so. I don't need that. I did it. Oh. Ooh. Nice. Oh, there's water.
Charlie's about the size of a chicken nugget. Well, he either got kicked out of his colony or he liked to go exploring. Since you're so small, he should get checked off people's backs. From the back of the cavern system, all the way to our gift shop. Fly off the person's back. Whoop, you see the tile? Here's, you know what? Everyone is fine. Now, once you get to a certain area in the lower levels, I will tell you what Charlie is. Back in 2006, when I was on vacation, I had the pleasure of meeting Charlie firsthand. So I know he's an actual living creature. Now in the past, we had a family of black bears coming here for the winter time, hibernate, which around the springtime. Today, you do not have to worry about the bears. Bears on the other side of the cavern. With that being said though, once you're going through the second double door, look to your right, you'll notice 3 bear alcoves or bear dens. Now if you do happen to see a bear back there, wearing a green tie, white collared shirt, holding a picnic basket, we'll have to chase him. His name is Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear.
The bear den.
Yes. It's so cold. Where's the bear? Over there?
At the bear den now.
Where is it? Nothing.
Well, that's where they
This is where bears like to come and sleep.
Oh.
or a bear would cuddle up and sleep.
Uh-huh. We can have your flashlight, my love. Use your phone. Can't see. Oh yeah. There. Good.
Alright, so 1941, those future guys went through that nice 45-degree water, walked a little bit, eventually coming on an anvil-shaped rock. Here is that anvil-shaped rock. Top of the anvil-shaped rock, there's a loot box or a strong box from 1874. Here's that loot box from 1874. Going back to Franklin County Sheriff's Department reports, they were found in 1890. There's a serial number and the initials on back of that lot. The initials read BMCO, which means this box actually belongs to the Denver, Missouri Mining Company. Also in 1874, a series of train robberies in a small Missouri town called Gadsdale, Missouri. Who terrorized those people in the train? None other than Frank and Jesse James. So eventually, when they got the loot box, they took the miners' pay. Miners contacted the Sheriff's Department. The Sheriff's Department then chased Frank and Jesse James to the beginning of the cavern system, and they stopped. The reason being, the sheriff at the time did not want his deputies being shot at. Plus, they figured one way in the cave, one way out of the cave. So they waited outside for 3 days. Meanwhile, Frank and Jesse James entered the cavern system, left their horses at First Division, grabbed the loot box, went back through that same 45-degree water to the anvil-shaped rock. Now keep in mind, they're here 10 years prior during the Civil War in 1864, so they had prior knowledge of this chamber. They divvied up their loot. They knew they could not go back the same way. The sheriff was waiting for them, so they had to find another way out. That's what we like to call the Mere River. Mere River looks a lot deeper than it actually is. It's only about 2.5 feet deep. The waterfall you hear over there, only 4 feet high. Frank and Jesse James divvied up their loot, walked through the water, brought it down for a quarter of a mile to another opening in the cavern system. The sheriff did see this other opening, thought it was a separate cave altogether. He didn't worry about it. Frank and Jesse James made their escape. So the reason why Meramec Caverns is called Jesse James' hideout is due to this loot box right there at Blue Rock. Further we going? Not gonna mention about Frank or Jesse James. If you want to make your way down to the Mere River, look in the water, we'll continue on from there.
Interesting.
Oh, it's kind of water. Fish will see the water.
That's cool that it's reflecting.
Let's do that.
I can't hear him.
So now when it floods, the New River vortex coming down the Grand Stream, so this is fresh water.
Yeah, it's all water. Goodness. No, it's wet.
Alright, go ahead and follow me down in this direction. Make sure to keep your guard up because now we're going to our next place, which is called Hollywood. Keep in mind, we're still in Missouri, not in California. So you didn't know that we time traveled.